So hey everyone, Ellen here with Here to Help Mental Health. Here to help make mental health honest, enjoyable, accessible, and resourceful. And today's cog hack is actually the second part of depression. So if you didn't watch the first part, that's okay. This is just a quick cog hack. One of the things I did talk about in the first part is just the idea of how we filter new information when our feelings are low or sad or irritable or whatever's going on. I'm talking more specifically about depression here. And this isn't to replace anything that you're doing or needing professionally. And so one of the things is when we think about how we process new information, if we're filtering information through that depressed lens or through that sad lens, it's potentially going to be that we're making a lot of errors in how we think about things, how we interpret what's going on in our environment. And so one of the things that we actually look at is what we think about ourselves. If I think I'm powerless, if I think that I don't do anything right, if I think that no one would ever love me, I'm not lovable, anything like that. If I'm filtering information that way, again, because of things that have happened to me, because of some of the stress that I'm under or what's going on in the environment in my world at the time, that might be one thing to think about. So what I think about myself, and then what I think about the world, what I think about my future, and what I think about others. And again, if my thought is that I'm unlovable or why would anyone love me, then I'm not going to see anything my partner does as showing love to me. I'm just going to see that as maybe something that's negative, even though what he or she is doing might be very positive. Again, if I'm feeling like I'm powerless or nothing ever goes my way, I might see the world as unfair. And if I'm walking through the world as life is unfair, think about that. I'm going to see whatever it is. Someone cut me off in traffic. I dropped something at the store and it broke. I was late to pick up my child from school. It is now life is against me. And so now my view of the world really is that it doesn't matter what I do. That's just really reinforcing it. And that's one of the things that can kind of make that, if you think about it, something happens that makes me sad, something else happens, I'm more sad, and something else happens, I'm even more sad. If you think about how much that's really compounding, that's going to be weighing pretty heavy. And you have a lot of other things that might be weighing into that. If you're not sleeping well, if you're not eating well, if you're not exercising, if you're not getting out and getting some sunshine, getting some air, all these things are going to play into that. So we talked about kind of what is my thought about the world? What is my thought about myself? What is my thought about other people? And then that also is going to impact your thought about the future. Again, if I'm powerless, if I can't do anything right, if life is unfair, if that's my view of the world, I might see the future as what? Potentially hopeless, potentially again, reinforcing that idea that it doesn't matter what I do. And so I will see my actions, I will see the actions of others, and then I will see things that happen in the world around me all as something very negative. And so if you can imagine, that kind of compounds and that really makes it worse, that I can, not only am I here, but now that I'm here, I'm sad, I don't feel good, but I don't know how to respond to my environment because it's hopeless. And I don't know that anything that I can do is ever going to help with that. And so those are kind of some of that thought process as Cog Hack part 2 of the depression series. And so thank you for listening. If you are interested in getting any kind of help professionally and would like to see me, you can reach out to us at www.here, which is HEAR -tohelp.com. You can also, if you're interested in any kind of training, work environment assessment or mentoring or education, www.chocolatebrain.org, or keep following us here on Instagram at Here to Help Mental Health, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, and YouTube. Have a great day, and comment below if there's anything else you want to hear about. Thanks.